Okay, good day everyone. Welcome to my channel, Mathematics of Today's Generation. Okay, if you are new here in my channel, okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. At pakipindot na rin ang notification bell para updated kayo sa mga bagong videos na i-upload ko. Okay, by the way, if you are a mathematics contestant, a math coach, okay, or a mathematics enthusiast, then this tutorial is for you. Okay, so without further ado, okay, let's solve now this problem. So, problem number 3, function problem number 1. So, we let f be a function on the set of integers such that f of 1 equals 5 and f of x plus 1 equals 2 times f of x plus 1 for all integers x. Then what is the value of f of 7 minus f of 0? Okay, by the way, if we are dealing with function problems, okay, we are going to look only for some patterns that we can have, okay, after evaluating some function values, okay, with respect to, okay, the given, okay, such as f of 1 equals 5 or, okay, this recursive function. So, it means all of the resulting values here must be expressed in terms of f of 1 because f of 1, okay, is our given value. No? So, now, okay, for our solution, so we have when x is equal to 1, so we have f of 1 plus 1, so we have 2 is equal to 2 times f of 1 plus 1. Okay, so this would be the value of f of 2. Now, when x is equal to 2, so we now have f of 2 plus 1, so we have 3, which is equal to 2 times f of 2 plus 1. Okay, but f of 2 is equal to 2 times f of 1 plus 1. So we now have 2 times f of 1 plus 1, then plus 1 here. Then by distributive property, so 2 times 2, so we have 4 f of 1. Then 2 times 1, we have 2 plus 1, we have 3. Okay, so this would be the value of f of 3. Now, when x is equal to 3, so we now have f of 3 plus 1, so we have 4, which is equal to 2 times f of 3 plus 1. And f of 3 is equal to 4 times f of 1 plus 3. So we now have 2 times 4 f of 1 plus 3. Okay, for f of 3, then plus 1. Then simplifying this, so 2 times 4, we have 8. So we now have 8 f of 1. Then 2 times 3, we have 6. Then plus 1, we have 7. So we have now 8 times f of 1 plus 7 to be the value of f of 4. Now, for x is equal to 4, so we now have f of 4 plus 1, we have 5, which is equal to 2 times f of 4 plus 1. So, which is equal to 2 times, what is our f of 4? F of 4 is 8 times f of 1 plus 7. So, we now have 8 times f of 1 plus 7, then plus 1 here, which is equal to 2 times 8, we have 16, f of 1 plus 2 times 7, we have 14, plus 1, we have 15. Okay, now, based from these resulting values, we're going to look into what pattern or what relation we can generate out from the results. So, this expression can be written as, 16 can be written as 2 raised to 4, then times f of 1 plus 15 can be written as 2 raised to 4 minus 1. So going back with our previous results, so A can be written as 2 cubed times f of 1 plus 7 can be written as 2 cubed minus 1. Okay. Here, for f of 3, 4 can be written as 2 squared f of 1 plus 3 can be written as 2 squared minus 1. And lastly, we have here, for f of 2, so we have 2 raised to 1, f of 1 plus 1 can be written as 2 raised to 1 minus 1. So based from these results, we can say, okay, that f of x plus 1, okay, is just equal to 2 raised to x times f of 1 plus 2 raised to x minus 1. Okay, by replacing these numbers here, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, and 1 with x. Okay, so simplifying this, because f of 1 is equal to 5, so we now have 2 raised to x times 5 plus 2 raised to x minus 1. Then adding this, okay, 2 raised to x times 5 plus 2 raised to x, this would be equal to 6 times 2 raised to x minus 1. So therefore, we now have f of x plus 1 is equal to 6 times 2 raised to x minus 1. Okay, by replacing x with x minus 1, this follows that f of x is equal to 6 times 2 raised to x minus 1 minus 1. So this would be now our function f that could generate, okay, all values, okay, with this definition. Now, we are tasked to evaluate f of 7 minus f of 0. So by substitution here, so now, f of 7 minus f of 0 is equal to 6 times 2 raised to 7 minus 1, then minus 1, so this is for f of 7, minus for f of 0, so we now have 6 times 2 raised to 0 minus 1, then minus 1. Then simplifying this, so we now have 6 times, okay, 2 raised to 7 minus 1, 7 minus 1 is 6, then 2 raised to 6 is just 64, then minus 1, then minus, we have 6 times, okay, 0 minus 1, we have negative 1. Okay, in order for it to be a positive exponent, so we're going to apply the negative exponent property that if we have a raised to negative n, this is equal to 1 over a raised to n to make the exponent positive. So that's why we now have 1 over 2, okay, minus 1. Then simplifying this further, 6 times 64, so this is 384 minus 1, then minus 6 divided by 2, we have 3, then minus 1, then 384 minus 1, we have 383, then 3 minus 1, we have 2, we have minus 2, which is equal to 383 minus 2, we have 381. So therefore, the value of f of 7 minus f of 0 is just 381. And I think this is a good place to stop.